The other news piece was about how Sukoon and Wax Insurance have done a tie-up. So essentially, this is really Wax Insurance is based in, I think, the US, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the policies are, it's an insurtech and basically for insuring valuables. So there it's jewelry, art, baseball cards, that kind of stuff. Yeah, classic cars. So they're now here in the UAE. Basically, they're underwritten by Chubb. So they're an insurtech. And essentially, I love their website. It says, when your dog uses your luxury handbag as a chew toy, we give you the option to repair or replace. So it's kind of stuff. It's not your standard stuff that is covered by home insurance, which doesn't have too much of a limit. And we know that Dubai and UAE has people who purchase expensive stuff. So that could be a good add-on insurance to purchase on home insurance. What do you think?
No, absolutely. I believe in this proposition, Ranjit. I think we have been doing a similar project as well. I think what this proposition tells us that there is a market need and there's so much of variation you can bring within this whole market need itself. Wax, of course, is one way to do it, which is very much collectible an approach. There are many more approaches that can be done within this whole domain of luxury itself. So also a shout out to a lot of insurers and reinsurers to reimagine the region, reimagine the risks that they think is very peculiar to the Middle East. It is not. I think they got to look at risks from every geography and in every country perspective and not always benchmarking the US market and the European market. I think this sort of does a resounding validation of the market need. And the fact that Sukoon had to go to a Wax Insurance and bring them here also says that maybe they have tried locally as well to do this and therefore they had to really get a US-based company to come on board. Now, I had the opportunity to download the Wax app.
Yeah.
It's again, very easy to use. It's a very clean app, but just to make sure that you get a code, you got to go through a whole bunch of KYC details. I'm just looking at the app now and I'm going through it. So it gives you a list of things that you want to insure, but you got to have obviously the value of what you want to insure and so on and so forth. But you got to have a couple of documents in hand before you get a quote. So it's pretty big. So you can't just do this whole quote shopping sort of a thing. You got to have all of these documents and I'm sure there is a back-end check of these documents as well. So things like your appraisal document, your bill of sale document, taking photos, and you got to take photos in different angles. It's just not a static sort of photo. So there is a way to read that it's a real product that you're holding in hand and so on and so forth. So it's a great use case of how an insurtech can collaborate with a giant insurance company to bring together a product that's fit for purpose for a certain specific need.
Yeah, for sure.